Ukrainian Marines destroyed Russian fighter jet and helicopter worth $27 million. Ukrainian commandos blew up 3 helicopter gunships at a Russian military airfield close to the Latvian border in one of the most spectacular behind-the-lines raids launched by either side since the beginning of the Russia-Ukraine war. The main intelligence directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine said in a Monday, October 31st statement that the October 30th attack took place at the Russian Army's Veritai air base in northwestern Pskov region. The facility is more than 500 kilometers, as the missile flies, from Ukraine to the south and some 110 kilometers from NATO member Latvia to the east. 2 Ka-52 attack helicopters were destroyed completely, and a third was badly damaged by dead charges placed by Ukrainian operatives infiltrating in and out of the site without being detected, the GER statement added. Russian security teams subsequently found a 4th helicopter rigged with explosives that had not gone off, some news reports said. The Ka-52 Alligator helicopter is one of the Kremlin's latest combat aircraft and has been widely profiled on state-controlled media as an example of growing Russian military might. In serial production since 2007, the $16 million aircraft is equipped with a multi-level digital computer-based system, a helmet-mounted sight display, advanced navigation and hardpoint for anti-tank missiles, ground attack rockets, and aerial bombs. Multiple Russian Telegram channels have confirmed that the attack took place. Some initially challenged Kyiv's capability to pull off such an attack, but even pro-Kremlin information platforms conceded the Ukrainian success following the October 31st appearance of video of the actual sabotage operation in progress. The video shows an unarmed man in military attire preparing and planting explosives in the fuselage of a Ka-52 helicopter parked on the concrete tarmac of what appears to be a Russian army airfield. Russian soldiers are nowhere to be seen. The Starship Eddy Telegram channel, a pro-Kremlin information platform focusing on military developments, wrote, "Let's be frank, this is a gross failure on our side. Yes, we need immediately much more severe punishment for those who are tracking, derogative swear word for Ukrainians, inside Russia. If it's possible to calmly blow up a helicopter on the grounds of military unit, what can we say about our less protected sites?" Yuri Budasov, a leading Ukrainian military journalist, said in a Facebook comment that the strike was one of the best sabotage operations of the GER. The saboteurs entered the territory of a particularly important military base, went unnoticed to the helicopter parking lot, installed 4 explosive devices, that is, wasted some time, set a timer, and also left the territory of the airbase unnoticed. Russian independent journalists penetrated Veritai base in December 2019, exposing poor security at the airfield at the time, with a video of them entering and leaving the airfield without interference, or even spotting a guard. The Ukrainian Union news agency reported on Tuesday, November 1st. News of the Veritai strike became public 2 days after a dramatic armed forces of Ukraine attack on Russian Black Sea Fleet warships offshore from their base in Sevastopol in the Russian Federation-occupied Crimea Peninsula. RF military spokesman said Ukrainian special forces used remote-controlled motorboats loaded with explosives to attack 3 BSF warships, slightly damaging 1. Independent Ukrainian news platforms said the October 29th naval raid damaged at least 2 Russian vessels, one a frigate armed with long-range cruise missiles used to hit Ukrainian civilian targets. Kyiv military spokesman confirmed Ukrainian special forces were behind the attack. Ukrainian saboteurs reportedly blow up Russian helicopters 500 miles from Ukraine. Russian Air Force regiments flying the service's Kamov Ka-52 attack helicopters have been having a difficult war. Ukrainian air defenses have shot down at least a quarter of the 100 or so twin-rotor Ka-52s the Air Force operated before Russia's wider war on Ukraine starting late February. Now Ukrainian saboteurs have damaged or destroyed another 4 Ka-52s at an airfield in western Russia, according to Ukraine's military intelligence agency. 2 Ka-52s were destroyed at an airfield in the Pskov region, and 2 more were seriously damaged, the intel agency claimed Monday. It's impossible to verify the agency's assertion, but Russian social media users mentioned incidents involving helicopters in Pskov Oblast. And there's a video purportedly depicting the daytime sabotage. The short video depicts a man crouching alongside a Ka-52 preparing what appears to be a bomb, combining a MD-5M detonator and a VZD-6CH mechanical fuse. The VZD-6CH operates on a delay of up to 6 hours, giving a saboteur plenty of time to escape. Ukrainian agents working in Pskov Oblast would need as much time as they can get. Veritai Air Base in Pskov lies 15 miles from the Russian border with Estonia and 500 miles from Ukraine. It's unclear how the potential saboteurs may have infiltrated Russia, but they undoubtedly traveled some distance. Whether the apparent bombs destroyed any Ka-52s or merely damaged them, it was a powerful blow. The 2-seat Ka-52 is Russia's best attack helicopter, and it's in increasingly short supply. The Air Force has written off at least 25 Ka-52s that outside analysts can confirm. Most of them were shot down by Ukrainian air defenses, many while hovering as their crews held laser designators on targets in order to guide anti-tank missiles. Don't count on manufacturer Kamov to make good those losses anytime soon. It took Kamov 14 years to supply the roughly 100 Ka-52s that the Russian Air Force went to war with, and Russia's production of military aircraft actually has decreased owing to foreign sanctions on high-tech components that Russian industry never has been able to manufacture on its own. Russia, which is also showcasing a variety of armaments, disclosed that its combat helicopters, particularly the Ka-52, are attracting significant interest from participants and visitors. The Russian embassy in China stated on November 11th that the attendees had expressed a keen interest in the Russian combat helicopters displayed by the government-run arms dealer Rosaboronexport. The embassy noted that in addition to the Ka-52, other Russian combat helicopters such as the Mi-28NE and the Mi-171SH rotorcraft has drawn attention in the exhibition due to their impressive fighting prowess in actual combat situations. Rosaboronexport is displaying a wide variety of Russian military aircraft at its booth at Airshow China 2022, including the Su-57E 5th-generation fighter, the Su-35 multi-role fighter aircraft, the Su-34E fighter bomber, and the MiG-35 multi-role fighter in single and dual pilot specifications. While Russia's helicopter fleet has virtually remained unchanged since the Cold War's end, the nation has taken significant steps to upgrade its helicopter force. A noteworthy inclusion was the Kamov Ka-52 Alligator attack helicopter. The aircraft went into service with the Russian Armed Forces in 2011. It's an updated 2-seat variant of the Ka-50 Black Shark attack helicopter unveiled in 1995 and known to NATO as the Hokum-B. The Ka-52 can operate at a top speed of 186 miles per hour and has a ceiling of 18,000 feet. Cockpit seats that are side-by-side and ejection seats for the pilots are some of its other remarkable features. Its 6 wing-mounted hardpoints can hold more than 4,000 pounds of weapons, including rockets, missiles, or guns and ammunition. The right side of the fuselage has a 30mm autocannon. Some variants include a forward-looking infrared FLIR camera positioned on the nose. The Ka-52 is available in different variants and is constantly being upgraded with new cameras, electronics, and cockpit and helmet configurations that work with night vision.